What is up, guys? This is the Gothic Kitten, and we were exploring the bandit camp. I don't think I've saved in ages. Okay, let's see. Bandit.
I used to say that myself.
Bodyguard. Can I take this? Okay, fair enough. Esteban, bodyguard. Oh, that's why what he meant with behind Esteban. Any of you guys have a turnip?
I'll never get this open without the right key.
A key. Fisk, is this yours? Is that a turnip? Okay, so we can make the hammer boost. Nice.
Show me your wares.
Or we should be able to make them. We'll take all of this. You do not have enough gold. That's what you think. You can have all of this. And you can have... I don't know what you can have. For me, you can have this and this. Just trying to figure out which would not, like, mess with us.
He really should have known better. It can't go on like this forever.
Okay, like that is fine.
That isn't true.
There we go.
As if I didn't have enough problems. Can't rely
I'm gonna wait just a tad longer to talk to Esteban because that man scares me.
Nothing's ever gonna
I feel like he's gonna try and pick a fight with me. But we will see if we can make that boost for Snaf. And then we also still have to figure out where Lou is. Alchemist bench. Okay. That caused an earthquake. Interesting. Why do you have to be so far away? I'm trying to be a decent customer
Hey,
here.
you! I distilled the booze.
Excellent. Then I'll finish it. Here, you can try a portion right away. That'll put some strength in your arm. Oh, and if I can help you again, for you, all information is free from now on.
Hey, you!
Well, apparently there is no information. So what did it give us? It was food, right? Was it not food? Fire strips, strength bonus 1. Nice! And life energy.
As if I didn't have enough.
Nice, nice.
I'm staying out of it.
Okay. I'm terrified of you, so I'm gonna save.
So you're the fellow who fought his way into camp, huh?
That got around fast.
Got no
Franco
time for
was a
things like
tough
that.
nut. No one messed with him.
Who said
No
that?
one. Except you. Just to make it clear,
Been
if
there,
you try
done
the
that.
same shit with me,
Nobody
I'll
ever
kill
asked.
you.
I'm staying out.
I need better armor.
Why? You already have some.
There've been all kinds of rumors.
That's good enough for you now.
No idea.
I want to get into the mine.
Of course you do. Then you're in the right place with me. Because everyone who digs in the mine gets to keep a hefty share of the gold. And I hand out the red stones you need so that Thoris will let you in.
Things would have turned out different.
Give me one of those red stones.
Okay, but they aren't free. Normally, I demand a share of the gold the boys get for
Tell me that
digging.
isn't true.
How much do you know about mining gold, huh?
Why haven't I
You
heard
probably
of this
learned a few tricks, right? If I give you a redstone,
He really should
it
have
won't be
known
because
better.
you're such a great digger. No,
Nobody
I
ever
have
asked.
another job for you.
I couldn't care less.
What sort of job?
One of the bandits planned to kill me,
They're all just rumors.
but instead, my guards killed
That was no
him.
big deal.
He was hot for your job, huh?
He was an idiot.
I could have told you
A
that.
thug without a brain. He never would have got the idea to attack
Turned
me
out
on his
differently
own.
if it hadn't
Nah,
been for us.
he was only fulfilling a contract. Someone else sent him.
So, I'm supposed to find out who was behind it.
Whoever sent me this assassin will pay for
I could
it.
have told you that.
Find him. and I'll let you into the mine.
That's no
Senyan sent me to you about this business.
Senyan? He also works for me. I told him he should keep his eyes open.
You don't have to tell me that.
How should I go about it?
Everyone here in the camp knows about it. So you're playing with all your cards on the table, huh? Try to find out who's on my side and who isn't. And don't let the boys make a fool of you. Talk to Snaff. That fat cook picks up a lot.
That's exactly what I said.
About the assignment.
Listen, I have other things I have to take care of. Come back when you found out who the guy
You really
is.
think?
Okay, that wasn't half as bad as I thought it might have been.
Anything's possible.
But let's look a bit further up here.
He thinks it's a
Paul and you.
It won't be true.
It looks like you're a master of your craft.
I've heard that before. Did you bring the steel?
Steel? No, I think you're confusing me with...
Somehow you seem familiar. Do we know each other from somewhere?
Sure, from the old camp.
The old camp, right. You're that curious guy. I thought you was dead.
Yes, everybody thinks that. Who else survived?
A few. Some fled with Raven like I did. For a lot of others, the old camp became a grave.
Tell me about your escape.
Chaos broke out the day the barrier fell. Some hid, others fled, and there was a plundering everywhere.
What did you do?
I was about to leave the camp when it turned bright very suddenly, and a scorching pain ate through my skin. I'd been struck by damn lightning. Feels like I can still hear it. Later, someone told me that Thoris found me and took me with him.
I need better armor.
So, you can have this. It's Esteban's fault. It's so expensive. That damn dog pockets a share of every piece of armor I sell.
Wow, that is quite expensive for something like that. But I need something that I can wear around here.
About the attack on Esteban.
What do you want from me?
I'm looking for the person behind the attack.
And why are you coming to me about that?
I thought you might know something about that business.
I don't know anything.
Wow, he's quite hostile.
Show me what you have.
I figured he'd have a ring of strength. Okay, 2,100. That is quite a lot. Now we still have a little bit of money, but definitely not enough, I think, to make it there without some serious selling. So we know we can get better armor over here. That's good. Another 5 gold. You guys have an inside smithy too? That's pretty dang cool. How many of these things do we have? I actually don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure if I remember correctly how to do this. Jesus. We might have the money. Was that the last one then?
What with?
Yes. So we have 11. Oh. But it's already like fully made. So I guess I made it easier? Now, I don't know how much these sell for, but...
What with?
Let's see. Now, the value we see is not going to be at all the value we get, but it's better than nothing. And we have to go look for Lou as well. So our goal is 2,100. I'm not sure if we're gonna make that. Oh, wow, these are 100. I thought they were the 25 ones. A pile of stuff. What does a pile of stuff mean? More money? More leather satchels? No, just stuff. Okay, fair enough. And then it's an empty casket. We can sell that.
Hey,
I think.
show me what you have.
Honey tobacco. I think you can have all these. Silver necklace. Yeah, we'll make it. You can have all these. And this one. And then...
I need better armor.
So, you can have this. It's Esteban's fault. It's so expensive. That damn dog pockets a share of every piece of armor I sell.
Okay, I'll take the armor.
Sure thing.
Oh, so that's already the heavy armor, so... Still worse than our mercenary armor, but... It's better than nothing. Hello, Paul.
Do you deal in smithy equipment?
Huno has steel. I only have a few lumps of ore, but I won't give that up. It's the only thing I have of value.
Do you work for Huno?
I wanted to make up a bit of gold and took up with Huno. But since then, Esteban hasn't given me anything at all. He said he can't use me anymore. What else can I do but continue to slave away for Huno?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Nothing, man. I didn't have anything to do with it. What do you want from me?
Everything else all right with you?
I just want to do my job, man.
That was no big deal.
That's nothing new.
So getting information out of these people is going to be way harder than I thought.
You have to feel sorry for
Does this lead anywhere? Like, of importance?
I won't be treated.
Like a storage facility, like the back door of Fisk. There anything to be had here? There is, actually. It's not crazy, but it's something, considering we just spent that huge amount of money. He doesn't even say anything. You walk out of his house and he's like, okay. Didn't see you go in, but it's fine. Whoa.
Can't rely on that.
Okay, this might end really bad.
You know the rule. No one goes into the mine without a redstone tablet.
Forget the mine. I have to see Raven.
Even then, we have rules here, and they apply to everyone, even to you. Go back. If you try to enter the upper square without permission, the other guards will kill you. Those are the rules. If you have a problem with that, go talk to Esteban. He's responsible for
Things
the
would have
camp.
turned out differently if it hadn't been for us.
Anything's possible.
Well, okay. We already talked to Esteban though, but
He really
we'll talk
should
to
have
the other
known
people
better.
too. So he told us to talk to Snaf and Senyan.
I've talked to Esteban.
And did he tell you about the attack?
He ordered me to find out who sent the assassin. Do you know anything about that?
No more than you do. I'm also on the hunt for the guy behind it. And now we come to the interesting part.
Let's hear it.
I want you to do your job well. I want you to find the traitor, and when you have found him, I want you to kill him for me. Then I will pocket the reward. I have your wanted poster. Don't forget that. Do your job and do it well. You can figure out what will happen otherwise.
Well, aren't you sneaky?
I don't really have a choice.
I knew we would come to an agreement. When you find out who the guy is, we'll kill the tick together. And now beat it.
So that would give me the
You
option
know
to kill
what you have to do.
this guy too, right? I would think so. So he's sending all the people out
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's
for the same
life?
assignment?
You're looking for the guy who's behind it, huh? But I don't know anything about it. How could I? I was still in the swamp then.
I'll come back later. Hey! What do you know about the attack?
The thing with Esteban? You know how it is. The barkeeper hears everything, but never takes sides.
So do you know something?
I didn't say that.
If you were in my place, what would you do?
I would think about what I know about the guy behind it. First, it was probably one of the bandits. That means he's here in the camp. Second, that he's here in the camp means that he is watching you. Third, as long as he thinks that you're on Esteban's side, he'll never reveal himself to you. So, the interesting question is, what are your chances of finding your man?
Probably very slim.
What are my chances of finding my man?
They're pretty dim. Some people have noticed that you're involved with Senyan. You'll have to break off your connection with him. Otherwise, you'll never have a chance of finding the one responsible for the attack.
Thanks.
Hey, I didn't tell you anything you didn't already know. Got it?
Yeah, I got it.
What do people here think of Esteban?
You'll have to be a bit more precise.
What about Finn?
A good digger. He has a nose for gold. Esteban favors him because of it. I think he's in pretty good standing with him.
What does Lenar think about Esteban?
As far as I can tell, Lenar doesn't think at all.
What about Senyan?
Senyan is one of Esteban's boys. He's been working for him for quite a while.
Emilio, what does he think about Esteban?
I don't think he'll bring any flowers to Esteban's grave, if you know what I mean.
What about Fisk?
Fisk is Fisk. He pays his share to Esteban and distributes the goods he mostly gets from the pirates. I don't think he really cares about Esteban.
What does Huno think of Esteban?
Ah, Uno. I know almost nothing about him. That information is, of course, free.
What about Paul?
I don't think he particularly likes Esteban. Since he's been working for Huno, he'll never get into the mine.
What do you think of Esteban?
Whoever talks about him is soon dead.
Okay, so that was a lot of information, but... So I have to break with this guy. Can I? Is that an option?
Hey, you! I've changed my mind. We aren't working together anymore.
Then what do I still need you for, you bum?
Hey, people! Look who we have here!
And now...
Go ahead, Shaq! Whoa, that hurt!
Tell me, why did Senyan yell, "Look who we have here"?
Unpaid debts. Do you have a problem with that?
No, man, I don't have a problem with it. Quite the opposite. The bastard worked for Esteban.
What do you know about the attack?
Hey, man, I didn't have anything to do with it.
What do you have against Esteban?
All that swine thinks about is money. Every few days, one of us gets eaten by a crawler. But Esteban just won't send any fighters into the mine. And why? Those guys belong to Raven's bodyguards, and Esteban is scared shitless to tell them. He'd rather let us get killed.
That was so close. But now we might be in trouble with Esteban, right? We might be. Let's heal up first, though. What time is it? Maybe we can sleep. Yeah, we can sleep. So, will that make everyone more talkative?
What do you know about the attempt on Esteban's life?
Nothing at all.
Well, that's not a lot then, is it? It's too far away. Okay, fine. We also still have to find that Luke character. Because I want his stuff. I'm excited about his stuff. Are you Finn?
About the attack on Esteban.
Yeah?
Do you have any idea who's behind this?
Why do you want to know?
I want to talk to the guy.
So? And what do you want from him?
I don't know.
I have some interesting information for him.
You're in cahoots with the guy who ordered the assassination, aren't you?
I want to bump off Esteban, and I'm looking for an ally.
Oh, I won't have anything to do with that.
Aye. Can we redo it?
About the attack again.
Just leave me alone with that crap.
Aye. Did we ruin it? You're not smart. You can tell me something.
About the attack on Esteban.
Yes?
Do you have any idea who was behind it?
Sure. Let me tell you, I bet that Emilio is behind this. He always ran to the mine like a crazy man. He dug as much as he could. But since the attack, he's been sitting on his bench, not budging an inch. It's obvious. To get into the mine, he has to have a red stone from Esteban. I bet he doesn't dare look him in the eye.
What would Emilio get out of Esteban's death?
What do I know? Maybe he has a pal in the mine who would take over Esteban's place then. Yeah, that would make sense.
Is that actually an option? I don't know. Should we talk to him again?
Leonard told me a bit about you.
Lenar? That guy's an idiot. You must have noticed.
He said you haven't been in the mine since the attack happened.
I don't know anything.
Help me find out who was behind the attack.
No, I don't want anything to do with it.
If an idiot like Leonard notices that you're behaving oddly, it won't take long before Esteban finds out too.
Shit. I'll tell you one name. Nothing more.
I'm listening.
Huno. Go to Huno. He must know something about this business.
Huno, eh? But we don't want Huno dead, though. We want that red stone, however.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
And there's more, believe me.
I've heard a few things about you.
So?
Emilio spat out your name. You definitely know something about the attack.
You've been having a chat with old Emilio, eh? Maybe I should also have a word with him. I'm sure that afterwards, he'll say the exact opposite. Now listen, you move your ass out of here before I forget myself.
Okay, here's the thing. We found 2 other people who were involved with the attack that we can still talk to out in the swamp.
Huno is suspected of having something to do with the attack.
I don't know anything about it.
But you work for Huno, so you do know something.
I know nothing. Honest, I have to go now.
He really should have known better.
Okay, bye.
That'll only cause more trouble.
Scaredy pants. Sure you want to talk to me?
You don't have to tell me that.
Do you know what Esteban will do to you when he finds out you're covering for Huno?
Man, leave me alone. I don't have anything to do with that business.
Okay, fine. I'll go talk to the people in the swamp. In the next episode. Because that seems like a good thing to do. We can go talk to the 2 people in the swamp and maybe see if we can find Lou. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do in the next episode. Hope you guys had a great time, and I will see you next time on the Scratching Post.